Okay, I'm sorry about that. So part three, I'm going to continue. So with the shocking confessions that they just drop on you, and try to make it seem like they told you or you knew. So this one is like, it doesn't matter. Like I said, work, relationship, non-relationship, whatever. It can go into any category as long as you know that they are toxic or narc or borderline or whatever. So they can be, so you can be having a conversation with them or whatever, and you can be like, oh, my neighbor went to jail because he was a pedophile or whatever, or actual pedophile or whatever, and they might be like, well, yeah, I told you that was, that was me. I went to jail for that. But it wasn't like kids. It was like, underage, it's slipping my tongue. It's not a pedophile. It's called, shoot, it'll come to me. And so they was dating underage girls or whatever when they was over 21, and the girl may have been 16 or whatever. And so they're telling you that. And you're just like, okay, you're listening, but you don't have nothing to say back to them or whatever. It's going to drive me crazy. What is it called? Statutory. Ooh, it was going to drive me crazy. So if they'd be like, yeah, no, I wasn't, I was, went to jail for being a sex offender or what, ex-offender, if I could say that, whatever. And, but it wasn't with, minors or whatever, or kids. I won't say minors, but, it was with, a 16-year-old and I was 20 or 19 or whatever the age is where, the cutoff line is at. So it was just statutory. So maybe some people be like, okay, well, they was close to your age, and when you guys got into your 20s, 30s, it wouldn't have mattered. So no one's thinking anything about it. But they can be lying because it could have been what they told you they did not do. Okay? But even if it wasn't that, it was still a shocking confession. Because you're like, especially if you were married to them, and now they're just dropping the bomb on you 5 years into the marriage, like, well, blah, 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 blah. But it was statutory. It wasn't that. Whether they're telling the truth or not. Or they unbreed somebody, but they was like a kid and it was 4th of July or whatever, and they shot off something and it set somebody's house on fire and unalived all the people or whatever. Like, it gets that serious, and then you'll be like, yeah, they almost started a fire in the kitchen, and, we was making the steaks or whatever. You work at a restaurant or whatever, and they will just, it'll trigger them. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They'll have triggers. They will have triggers when they're confessing. When they just drop these bomb confessions on you, it's because something triggered them, or something you said or something you did triggered them. Just like when we were with them, we get triggered by certain things. I think this is a trigger moment, and I swear it just came to me. So they have these trigger moments to confessions. Maybe I gotta retitle this one. They're trigger moments to confessions. I like that. That's powerful. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. Maybe they married you, told you they never got married, never had kids or whatever, but they're bigamous or whatever. Find out later, and now you just shocked. But they confess it in some type of way, like, well, maybe they from another country or whatever, and they would say something like, oh, my country, our parents selected our spouses, and I was 14, and they did this ritual, whatever, and we were supposed to be together, but I came to the States or whatever, so nothing was like official. But they knew that they actually did get married, and now you're finding out about it because they had a trigger moment, and they had, some of them, like I said, they just want to get it off their chest. What else we had? These last two are not well, I ain't gonna say it's not that serious, but they can have been somebody that went to, clink clink, and because they robbed a bank, or they could have been someone that told you they were a bully or whatever, in school or whatever, and you wondering why you get knots upside your head. They had a trigger moment. You know, it's like when they drop these so-called confessions on you, especially when you're not expecting it. So you gotta really like go back and sit down and think, or even pray about it. You be thinking like, this is extensive. I need to go pray about this. Like you just dropped more than the bomb on me. Like what the hell is this? Or they will even be like, nobody knows, but I'm telling you. So now they're giving you the deepest, darkest secret to their evilness in this dark confession that they always want to tell somebody. So they'll tell you like, yeah, but don't tell nobody. And you're looking like, I don't even know if you still doing this, Joe. I don't even know if you still doing this and you want me to be hush hush. So now they put you in this awkward ass position. Like, no lies. I am telling you guys the truth. If you can relate to this, I'm going to say this because this is the last video. I got a whole list. Like I told you guys, I didn't even know where to start. I got so many things, questions, and things that people want to talk about or want me to discuss, or questions I have to answer. I didn't even know where to start tonight. I really didn't even know where to start tonight, but I decided to go in order. If any of you guys have any comments that can relate to anything that I literally just said, or you have a story, or I might have to do a part 4. I'm not Risa Tisa. Your girl not about to be doing a 50-part series on Duma. No, not gonna do it. Okay, your girl not gonna do it. But I'm glad I stayed in order because I was about to skip, but I came to you guys with like way more information that I was actually going to say. But the Holy Spirit was like, don't forget this, say this, don't forget that, say that, okay? But they would do that, and they'll just have you standing there looking dumb, like, now, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to do? What are you thinking I'm gonna do? What do you want me to do? Where's this gonna go? Okay? They want your help, okay? They want your help. They want you to let them breathe. They want you to let them breathe and dump it all on you. But they want you to help them and let them breathe. Be blessed.